Cool.
All right. Good day, everyone, and I welcome you to, should I call it a practical class on how to create and edit items on Wikidata. So without further ado, please, let's just go straight to the point. There is actually an ongoing edit going on, which we talked about today being the 2nd of May 2020. And for the purpose of that training, that's why we are actually having this particular video being done. Now, we want to create items on Wikipedia and items that are names or streets named after a Nigerian. And to make it easier for us, and take note that before you create such an item on Wikidata, it means that particular person must already have a Wikipedia article. How do we know if a person has a Wikipedia article already? It might sound a little bit difficult to know, but to make it easier for us, there's a particular code that has already been shared that gives us the list of all Nigerians on Wikipedia. So I'll first of all start by showing you guys that list. Okay, this is the list of all the Nigerians on Wikipedia. It has over 6,000 of them. Now, if you check in front of at the top right corner of your screen, you see this particular place called link count. What this means is that currently, as it is on your screen, Zlatan Ibile has just one Wikipedia article. Okay, to make it more understandable, let's search. All I have to do is to click on this particular arrow. Yes, if I click on the arrow, now it has been rearranged in a descending order. If you observe, the first person here we are seeing is Wole Soyinka by my left. Wole Soyinka, yes, who has a total of 96 articles on Wikidata. This is Wole Soyinka. This is total amount of articles on Wikipedia. What this means is Wole Soyinka has a Wikipedia article in English, he has in perhaps Yoruba, he has in Chinese, and on and on and on. Now, if you observe, the next person is Chinua Achebe, who has a total link count of 90. Then we have Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, who has a total link count of 71. What this means is that Wole Soyinka has the highest, followed by Chinua Achebe and Chimamanda, and the list goes on and on. Now, the purpose of this list is not just to show you guys the names of Nigerians on Wikipedia. It will also make the work easier for you, because before you can say you want to create an item of a street named after a person in Nigeria, it means that person must be notable. From this list you are seeing now, obviously, Wole Soyinka is notable on Wikipedia. For a person to have 96 different articles, you know, definitely he's notable, and so on and so forth. So the higher the link count, the higher the possibility of that person being named after a street. Yes, so with that being said, let's go back to our Google now to check. Now, I've showed you guys the list of all Nigerians on Wikipedia. I've also gotten my own personal, I've gotten a name of a person that is also on that list that I want to search for. Now, this is the procedure for before you create an item for a person that is a street is named after. First of all, you search for the person on Google. You search for the person on Google. If the person has a street, you search for the street on Google rather. If there's a street like that, then you go back to your Wikidata and check if the street has already been created on Wikidata as an article. If yes, then check if there are other things you can add to it or remove from it. And if no, you have to create a new item for that particular street. That is what this project is all about. So now, like I said, I have already gotten my own name from that list I just shared now, which is Ahmed Musa. So now all I have to do is I've come to my Google, now search for Ahmed Musa Street. Let me first of all check if there is a street like that in Nigeria. Ahmed Musa, I need to check my spelling well, otherwise I'll get a wrong result. Ahmed Musa Street. Let's see if we have a street like that. Okay, what do we have? Then I'll go to maps to be very sure. Maps. Okay. Okay, obviously there's a street called Ahmed Musa Street in Lekki. And of course, we know Lekki is in Lagos. So now I've gotten my step one. I've done my step one. That is, there's a street named after Ahmed Musa. Now I have to go back to my Wikidata to check if, as usual, wikidata.org. And please, as soon as you open wikidata.org, check if you are logged in or not. If yes, fine and good. And if no, please log in. Now I have to search for Ahmed Musa Street on Wikidata to check if he already has an item, if the street has an item. Okay, as you can see, no match found, which means there is the street named after Ahmed Musa has not yet been created on Wikidata. And that is what we are about to do now. In a situation like this where they say no match was found, all I have to do is to select the other option, which is search for pages containing Ahmed Musa streets. I'll have to click on that now. Then I'll go to create new item. After which I'll just give a description of what I'm about to create. And what are we creating? A street in Nigeria. That is what I'm about to create. Now I'm going to type it. That's the description of what I'm about to do. Street in Nigeria. Then I create. Now, as you can see, for now, remember in the previous videos, we said Wikidata is made up of items, which is divided into statements, and statements is further subdivided into properties and values. Now, for this particular Ahmed Musa Street, for this particular item, the item here is Ahmed Musa Street. Now we've not had any statement so far, and we'll add them now. As you can see, the statement is empty. There are no properties, there are no values. Now let's proceed by adding properties and values. What properties can we add to a street? First of all, we have instance of. That is, what is it called? Is it a human? Is Ahmed Musa Street a human? Is it a government official or something? But it is a street. All I have to do is to write street and take note. The particular one I'm selecting is this public thoroughfare in a built environment. I'll select that, and as usual, publish. You can see we're already adding our statement now. What other statements can we add to this? Country. Yes, I'll select the country. Of course, we know that street is in Nigeria because it's in Lekki. Then I publish. Now, definitely, since as the name of this particular project implies, names of street named after a person. So now I'll check for the named after. Whom is this street named after? Ahmed Musa. Ahmed Musa, yes, and I publish. Then I will add another one, which is located in the administrative territorial entity. Where is it located? Lagos. Lekki is in Lagos. Lagos. And I publish. Then there's one more thing we need to add, which is called coordinate location. Please take note, this coordinate location is more interesting than the rest, if you ask me, because it is totally different. Different in what sense? If you observe, what we've been doing before now is select a particular property, type in a value. Select a property and type in a value. But for this coordinate location, it is not done that way. It is actually different. So if you are using a laptop, if you are editing with a laptop, this is what you do. But don't worry, if you're also editing with a phone, there's a way you can go about it. But if you're using a laptop, this is what you do when you get to this stage. Now, after creating a property called coordinate location, this is what pops up. Now I'll have to go to that my Google map where I saw the streets now. This particular red location icon is where the street is. So all I have to do is to right click on it, right click and select these very first figures we are seeing there. Select it, then go back to my Wikidata, because as I click on the select, automatically it has been copied. So all I have to do is to come to this place and paste, which is Ctrl V. Then this is what pops up, and I publish. You may be wondering, what's the purpose of this? The purpose is that should in case anybody opens this item called Ahmed Musa Street on Wikidata and sees this plan, wants to verify if this street actually exists, all this person has to do is to come to this particular part called coordinates location and click on this place. Then if you click on it, automatically it will show you the Google map and the description as well as direction to where that street is. That is for those that are using their laptops to edit. Then for those that are editing with their phones, if you get to this place, if you get to this particular part where you want to add your coordinate location, we have another video for that, another already recorded video that we would also be uploading. That is for those who are editing with their phones, which you can easily play and replay if you wish until you get a better understanding. But it is very, very interesting. It is not difficult at all. So I'm sure. Okay, let's quickly play that for you so you see it now. For those that are editing with their phones, please watch. Now, there's one more thing we need to add, which I've explained to you guys, called coordinate location. And I've showed you how you can do that with your laptop. Then for those of us that are editing with our phones, here's how you can do it. All you have to do, as usual, click on add statements, search for coordinate location, you select it. Then go to a new tab on your browser, on your Chrome browser, and search for the name of the particular street you are looking for. I've done that already. I've searched for Obasanjo already on my map. Then as you can see, we have direction, save, share. What I need here is this share. Click on share. Automatically, you see where to copy the link. You copy the link and paste it on anywhere on your phone. As for me, I'm using my notes on my phone. Then all I have to do is to paste the link I just copied from Google Map. Now, after copying it, look at this figure. Read along with me. You see Olusegun plus Obasanjo plus street, comma, plus Abuja slash art. I'm reading from second line now. Now you see 8 points. Those figures are what we need. All I have to do now is to carefully select those figures. Starting from this 8 points. 8, okay, I've selected that and I go up again. I'm sure you guys see what I just copied now. 8.974769, comma 7.4072997. That is what I just copied. Now I'll copy it again. Go back to my Wikidata and paste. It will automatically show us the directions to that particular street we are talking about. And whoever clicks, if you publish now, that is all. So whoever clicks from your edited Wikipedia or newly created Wikipedia page and wants to know the direction to that particular street, once they click on this place, it will direct them to the street. Take notes. You can always watch this video over and over again for more understanding. Thank you. So that's it, and I'm sure we all understand the video. As usual, everything is already recorded. So if you have any issue or any challenge, feel free to contact any of us, or you can rewatch the videos over and over again. Thank you all for your time, and God bless you.